What a win. Can you believe that? Port Adelaide, Freo, Adelaide Oval. We're not even going to talk about the first 3 quarters of that game. That was a boring first 3 quarters of a game of football. Nothing happened. George Yardies did well in that first quarter. It's good to see him kicking strong goals. But our skills weren't that great. We weren't that flash, to be honest. We weren't hitting targets. We were bombing it inside 50. It was so frustrating to watch. It was one of the worst boring game of footballs I've ever seen for Port Adelaide. And against Fremantle, all credit to Fremantle. They played unbelievable in that defence. They were everywhere. They intercepted everything. They dominated our inside 50s. Every time we went in, we couldn't stop it. That match, Fremantle versus Port Adelaide, it was the master versus the apprentice. The past in Nathan Fyfe versus the future in In Horne Francis. For those who don't know, In Horne Francis, favourite player growing up, being a Freo supporter, was a 2-time Brownlow medalist, Nathan Fyfe. And I've got to give it to Freo. Playing Fremantle is like Lord of the Rings, the 2 towers, when the Orcs were trying to get into Helms Deep and they could not get into Helms Deep. Helms Deep, they were holding off Helms Deep. And that's like what Freo were doing to Port Adelaide. They kept every side inside 50. Ryan and Pearce. Unbelievable defence. Unbelievable, those 2 defenders. It was like we were trying to take down Helms Deep. And we couldn't. We couldn't penetrate Helms Deep. And it wasn't until the last couple of minutes of play, Dixon, he couldn't mark 90% of the game. But he gets that mark inside the square, kicks a goal, and it goes back into the centre. And what happens in the centre? 1, 2, 3 amigos won us that game. Soldo taps it to amigo number 1 in Zach Butters. Zach Butters clears the ball from the centre. It dribbles outside of 50. Who gets the ball? Amigo number 2 in Connor Rosie, the captain. Look at me. Look at me. The captain. He kicks it forward. The number 1 draft pick. This is why he's the number 1 draft pick. Marks the ball. Takes his time. Kicks the goal. Unbelievable. Won us the game, that play. That Dixon goal, centre clearance, bang. We hit 2 goals. 2 goals in such a short period of time. We smashed Helms Deep. You know when that Orc's running with the fire and Aragorn says to Legolas, take him out, take him out. And Legolas is trying to hit him with the arrows. That's what Ryan and Pearce were trying to do. But we got that ball through. And we, like the Orc, he jumps and destroys the wall of Fremantle. We did it. We destroyed Helms Deep of Fremantle and we won us the game. We shouldn't have won that game. Fremantle were the better team. What let Fremantle down? Their forward line. They don't have a strong forward line. Their defence, unbelievable. Like I said, Helms Deep defence there. But Butters, Rosie, In Horne Francis, this is why we've got an unbelievable midfield. Man of the match right here, Zach Butters. Man of the match, 3 Brownlow votes coming your way, Zach. It was a frustrating ball. I'm going to say it was a boring game to watch. But we did it.